Hey, welcome everybody. It is an amazing start to 2021. Welcome to 2021. Happy New Year. Now, today, again, we are back with another amazing session of Beyond the Title, where we speak to exceptional professionals with extraordinary experiences. Joining us for our very first show for the year is Ahmed Chinbou, the founder of Khaleej Digital. And now, of course, he's working with us with a lovely company called Mati. Hey, Ahmed, good. How are
Hey.
you doing?
Hi, Steve. How are you? Happy New Year.
Happy New Year. Happy New Year. It is such a brilliant thing to see you first thing in the new year. Have BTT with you. Evan, can I ask you this lovely background you've got? Where are you? Are you in the office? Are you at home?
Actually, I'm just in my office and I had, these old blackboards, all around my office. So that's why, I was lucky to have such a background. You see, if I just go up, you will see that, that's the blackboard. You know?
Is brilliant. That is brilliant. I miss blackboards. I loved school days because you used to hold on to your chalk and you used to write whatever you felt like writing. You used to remember with notes. So what's your blackboard for?
My blackboard actually it's for notes. Sometimes I have meetings with my team. I have two blackboard. I have the traditional one, the old one, and of course I have the white one, the whiteboard with the
Of course.
the more recent one. So time to time either I stick some stuff on it or I just put some notes. But yeah, I mean I was lucky when I came into this office and it was already there. So I thought, yeah, that's great. Let me pick this office.
Oh, love it. I love it. When I do get to travel and when we are going to be able to travel again, I want to come into your office. I want to write at least one message of hope for this year on your lovely chalkboard. Um,
Welcome.
hey, Matty,
Anytime.
now you sent me this amazing picture which you got on on the video now. So tell me about that story with you diving.
I mean, this picture actually was back in 2017, February 2017 exactly. I was on holiday in Maldives, and yeah, I was there with my wife and kids, and we decided, to go for diving. So we went into a school class, diving class to learn the basics, and then we it's like the life of an entrepreneur, when you have to jump into the air or you have to dive very deep. So we always said we must do this one day. So and Maldives actually was the perfect
What a
landscape
place.
for that. So yeah, I mean it was our first time doing diving and it was really an amazing experience.
Oh wow. Oh wow. Uh, you literally jumped into the deep end with that. And what a life of an entrepreneur. 4 years running, is that correct with Khaleej Digital?
Yeah, actually, it's exactly the coming month, February, will be exactly 4 years. So that diving experience was just before starting Khaleej Digital. It was kind of premonition thing, but
Wow.
yeah, I mean, it was really a great experience. I mean, diving, takes you completely outside the world where you are living. We used to be, living on the ground. Now you are underground, in a very deep, at very deep of the water. So yeah, I mean, we loved it. We loved it, and this is
Wow.
something you must do in your life.
Of course, of course. Well, as soon as I get my sons ready to dive with me, I'm going diving, and hopefully it'll be Maldives. Uh, so now you're an entrepreneur. You're working with some amazing clients. You're working with Insider. I'm grateful for that. But what's your Ikigai? What's the reason you jump out of bed every morning?
Well, there are many reasons. I'm a father of three kids, two boys, one girl,
God bless.
15, 14, and 9.
No,
So
you're kidding. You've got 15-year-old sons, kids.
yes,
Oh, you don't look like it. It must have been, it's either great genes, God bless you, or you got married way too young.
Actually, yeah, that's right. I mean, I got married very young. I got married actually when I was 23. So very young. So yeah, my old boy is already 15 and he's turning 16 very very soon.
Wow.
So and
Happy birthday
also
to him soon.
and yeah, so I mean, I did almost everything early in my life. Get married very early, started working very early. In my 80, when I was 18 already, I was already working while studying on the side.
Wow.
So you know I always try to do things on my end, try to learn things, try to learn as much as I can. uh, and yeah, I mean, this entrepreneurship journey started 4 years ago, and this is always something that I wanted to do. I was just waiting for the right time to jump into it.
Yeah.
I actually had an initial start about 10 years ago in 2009. 2009 already, I was already, I made a business plan already 10 years ago for a company I wanted to launch in telecommunication. But unfortunately, at that time came the crisis 2008, 2009, and
Yeah.
it was pretty hard in the market. So then I decided to drop that project. But yeah, I mean, I remember when I was probably 15, the teacher in my classroom asking all the students who's thinking, to create his own business. And I remember I was the only one saying me. So finally,
So you like to jump into the deep end. That's your ikigai. You want to, you know, you've got that hustle, which is great, by the way. Very few people get it, have that. It. I would, forgive me for for saying something wrong here, but for me, it's the same hustle you've got Jeff Bezos or the likes of the greats like Steve Jobs had, and the reason to build that reason to go against the currents.
I hope to be successful as these guys are today. But yeah, probably at my scale, that's probably my ikigai as well. I love really. I mean, trying something new, taking new initiatives. Evaluate any opportunity that comes in. Every time someone comes with a new idea, I'm always open, to explore it and see what we can do. Sometimes it doesn't lead to anything, but at least you tried. It's like anything in life, and it's part of your entrepreneur spirit. You must try something to see if it works or not. I mean,
Of
you,
course.
you may fail, and failing is good. I mean, when you fail, obviously you learn from your mistakes and you try not to
Sure.
repeat them as you go. But yeah, I mean, back to your ikigai question. I mean, what's really what drives me as well is the passion I have for what I do. I mean, I'm really passionate about what I do, about digital, about how the world is changing, how technology is impacting the world we are living in. So it's really amazing. I mean, I started my journey almost 20 years ago, like 2002. 2002, I started my journey in e-commerce. So I have seen, how the landscape have evolved in terms of technology, behavior, customer journey, usage of e-commerce, omnichannel. So, and also I've been fortunate to be able to navigate into different industries, different worlds. I mean, I worked in Dubai, I worked in Morocco for a couple of clients. I had the opportunity to go to UK, and actually I traveled a lot as well. So I really love, one of my passion as well is really to travel and to meet with people. I probably traveled around 15 to 16 countries up to date, and I hope I will still continue and see.
Many more to come in 2021. I am praying with all my heart right now that we get back to that phase where we can actually meet people face to face. Hey, so you spoke of your first job, right? What was your first job? You said it was at the age of 18 or so.
Yes, actually, my first job, actually, I did an internship in a company for a week. I was at that time studying some accounting and how do you call it, business management.
Hmm.
And everything went very well. And that company was working in the medical industry, and they were delivering all the medical products to individuals. For briefing assistance, medical beds and stuff like that. and they offered me, to start working with them as a delivery guy. So, they gave me a big truck. You have to load all the stuff on the back and then
Drive
just
to
go
your heart's
deliver.
extent.
I
Oh
mean,
wow.
it was a really an amazing experience, because you can imagine when you are 18, you just got your driving license. We give you a car or a truck. In this case, it was a truck. We give you a truck and you say, go, just go and deliver.
What part of that first job do you put into your leadership work right now as a leader? What part of that learning from your first job and across the whole journey of your professional life do you put into your work right now?
I mean, first thing is, this work when you are a driver. Actually, one of the things you can see as well as an entrepreneur is, you like your freedom. When you are a driver, you are kind of free, because you just take the load and then you go for the day. You go for the day. You are in your truck. No one to bother you. You do your stuff. You get it done, and that's it. And when you are looking at an entrepreneur as well, you are looking for your freedom as well. Most of the time when
So
you
true.
move from the corporate world to working as an independent, it's because you want to be free, you want to control your time, you want to decide what you want to do. So one of the learning from that time, I would say, is, I mean, it's really important to choose who you want to work with in terms of
True.
partners. So I had the opportunity to work with a lot of people, and it's very important to choose the right partners, people who share the same vision, who share the same excitement about doing things. And yeah, I think that's the main thing I would say. That can translate from that first experience.
Awesome. Awesome. Hey, so if life were a movie, and I was thinking of this a lot during the 1 week holiday I took. If life were a movie, which character would you like to play?
Wow, that's a good one. Look, I'm really someone who likes as well, being in sharing. And when I say sharing, is sharing like in all sense of the word. I mean, sharing in terms of experience, in terms of knowledge, but also sharing with people who are in need. So many years ago, I created with some friends a charity organization where we used to support people in need. So, looking at that hat, I would say, if I translate this into a movie, I would say probably Harry Potter, because
Nice movie.
with that magic wand, at least you can do something. You can probably change the world. Make this world a better place to live for everyone, and make this place a place where everyone comes together instead of fighting for our differences. So yeah, that's probably the character I would choose, because
Wow.
I believe today, we live in a global world, but also still there is a lot of inequity in the world we are living in. So it's good to be able to contribute at your humble level, to help people. And I try to do the same, with the younger generation. When I can, I try to give advices. I try to give some conferences to help young people to
Yes.
understand how they can succeed in life, and also teach them from my own experience. Before being where I am right now, I've been through a lot of different jobs. I told you about my first job as a driver, but I worked a lot in logistic. I worked in manufacturing. I worked for the automotive industry. I mean, I did a lot of manual works, which doesn't much need a brain. I would say. But at some point you need to get your brain on the table. So you just do what you have to do until you and just keep fighting until you reach where you want to go.
I love that you said that. And all of 2020 has been human perseverance, right? It has been that hope, that determination that, we can get over this. Whatever happened in 2020, it wasn't just a pandemic, it was a lot more than that. And I'm grateful that, you brought that out right off the bat. 2021, that's my hope for the future. Hey, uh, now, of course, you've got that hustle going, as I mentioned. You've got so much going on for you as well. So in the hustle of things, what's that one app that keeps you sane and structured?
Wow, app, yeah. Actually, in our business, we use a lot of apps. We use apps to control the communication, for example, with our clients and our teams. So, one of the app we are using, on daily basis is Slack. Uh,
Sure.
you know, that one actually help us really to control the communication and also to be very reactive, because in our business we need to be reactive, and we really want to be close to our customers at a level where we also give an access to our clients to Slack, so they can reach out to us immediately on Slack. So whenever they need us, they
True.
just drop a note, and within 10-15 minutes someone will be there to answer. And when I say someone, it's a physical person, not a bot, not a chatbot. They just send
Good.
automated response. So yeah, that one actually. And second one, I would say we have a project management tool as well, which is very important, to be structured.
Yes.
You need to be structured in a way you will deliver a project. In our business, we provide advisory to our clients. So we have workshops to schedule, we have different activities to perform, and it's very important to be structured, to be to have everything timed in a proper way, because nowadays more than any time is money, right?
Of
So
course.
if you don't plan things properly, you might end up spending money from your pocket. So you need to make sure that whatever things you have projected, you are within you are within that. And if not, you need to make sure that you
Yes.
adjust where needed.
Wow. Wow. Um, you're right, and I'm happy you say that as well about Slack, because we've been using Slack at Insider as well, and it is an amazing tool. It's amazing to see how easily it is. You can, save all your files. You can respond in time and in a timely manner, and you're using that on a customer experience level. 2021 to me, by the way, is a year where customer experience is going to be so much more vital for the growth of the company. Whether you're on B2B or B2C, doesn't matter. Thanks for sharing that. Um, what is your hope for 2021? What is your one great hope that is going to come to pass in 2021?
Look, in personal level, I would say, for everyone after this 2020 special year that we've been living in, I really hope that 2021 will be back to normal, just back to normal. We don't even, it's it's really amazing, because when you go through tough time, you just realize what you got, and in this tough time, you realize really what's important in life, which is family, your parents and everything. And yeah, and then you realize that, we don't need much, let's just go back to normal. That will be more than enough. And then we'll see, for the future. So this will be the first thing. And from a business standpoint, we are lucky we've been able to survive till now, 4 years, especially during this tough time. But it's actually more into our favor, because everything now is turning digital. So more and more people need people like us to support them in their
Yes.
digital strategy. So we really hope to accelerate and develop our business in 2021 and in an aggressive manner. One of the key things we are currently doing within Khaleej is we are about to acquire another company,
Oh,
which is
wow.
specialized in e-commerce development. So we'll be adding another 15 people to our team, and this will definitely
Very
help
good.
us to accelerate and grow the business. So we've been lucky so far to work mainly through a recommendation and through network. So that's the best marketing you can ever get. But now, we are reaching a stage where now we need to start doing
Scaling
some
up.
marketing and scaling up and bring
Yeah.
some more customers. So we have a lot of things to do in 2021, a lot of recruitment as well. And speaking about human and
Wow.
people is very important. In any organization to be successful, it's always based on people. So
Yes.
we need to make sure that we get the right people on board. We need to get people who share our vision, who are really passionate about what we do. And it's not easy. I mean, believe me, it's not easy to build people, because when you have a certain level of expectation, sometimes you tend to be, too much demanding. So,
Hey,
so
but what an amazing thing to start your 2021 with such an amazing news to share with everybody. I'm looking forward to that post on LinkedIn of you as well.
sure.
Hey, cool stuff, cool stuff. Now, Emma, this is where we get to know you a bit better. And I say that because, it's a very odd thing to think about, but what's that one weird fact about you? And I'll give you an example here of what a weird fact is. Someone I spoke to yesterday told me that their weird fact is to talk to pictures on the wall and have a conversation with them. So, what is your weird fact?
Wow. I don't have such weird things, actually. But yeah, let me think a couple of seconds. A weird fact about me. I don't know if it's weird or not, but you know, I'm as I said, I'm someone very passionate about what I do, and when I start working, if someone doesn't stop me and they call me, hey, it's dinner time, you need to get home now. I might be still in my office up to whenever 10 p.m. in the evening. So one of the, I mean, maybe I don't know. Again, I don't know if it's weird or not. It's just you know, your uh, your behavior with time. Nowadays time is going so fast that you start doing something, and I give you an example again because this is happening like almost every day. My wife's calling me, say, hey, are you coming home in the next 10 15 minutes? Yeah, I'll be there in the next 15 minutes. And an hour later I'm still there, doing my stuff, and then you didn't realize that it's been already an hour or two. So yeah, I'm sorry, I can't see anything coming up to my mind right now, but
That I'm holding on to that for when you speak at Reshape. I'm going to ask you this question again when you're back at Reshape.
I'll be ready for the
Good stuff. Now, what is your proudest moment? This is my last question for you. What's your proudest moment?
Well, proudest moment. That's a good one as well. I think the proudest moment was probably when I made the decision, to leave my comfort zone and really go into something difficult, which is entrepreneurship. Because don't be mistaken, I mean, becoming an entrepreneur is not something easy, and you don't just wake up one day and say, you know what, I'll be an entrepreneur. I'll start my own business. Creating a business is the easiest thing to do, but having a vision, developing a business, being there for a long time, that's another story. And also, as I said, leaving your comfort zone where you used to get a comfortable salary, as a top director within an organization, meeting with people every day, and then coming to your office and it's only you. It's
I
only you.
completely get you.
So yeah, I'd say the proudest moment was really when I made that decision, and that decision back to Maldives was made actually during that holidays in Maldives. So I took 2 weeks holidays in Maldives, and this is really where I started thinking, and this is where I made the decision that
Wow.
going back to Dubai, I'll be resigning and will start my own business.
Ahmed, I love that you started and you came in one lovely circle. We started with Maldives, you started with diving, jumping off into the deep end, and you ended with that lovely proud note of jumping off in the deep end, getting that lovely business going for you. And I am so much more prouder that you are part of our New Year specials at BDT. Thank you so much for joining us, Ahmed. I look forward to having you at Reshape
It's
in
my
April.
pleasure. It's my pleasure. Thank you so much, Steve. It was really good talking to you today. Thanks for everything.
Thank you. For all those who are watching us right now, you're welcome every single week, every Thursday, 10 a.m. CET, 5 p.m. Singapore time. If you want to join us at BTT as one of our guests, drop me an email, drop me a LinkedIn, or just connect with us on the YouTube comments below. And I look forward to having you again next week. Have a great time. Ciao.